All Blacks' worst defeat in history.
It's South Africa 35, New Zealand 7.
Because we are not going to win the World Cup.
The 28-point defeat, a record-losing margin for the ABs.
The Siya Kolisi effect, I think, is huge. The difference I see between what happened in Mount Smart when I was there in person and today is that Siya Kolisi was not on the pitch.
Here's the Box captain with his thoughts on the result.
We said we're going to give it everything, we're not going to die wondering, and we knew how hard they would come, and we had to work over and over. Even though they had less men than us, they still kept on fighting because they're champion side. So yeah, we gave it everything we could and we didn't hold back.
So where now for the ABs ahead of the Cup? Well, they have a worry over Scott Barrett this week. He's facing a potential ban for his red card.
Imagine how Scott Barrett must be feeling about now, ahead of his judicial hearing. We should know the outcome sometime tonight, but here's hoping the room's full of Owen Farrell sympathisers, eh?
Oh, no, he's all right.
Not guilty. What's the matter with you? I have a reasonable doubt now.
While Tyrell Lomax's availability is also uncertain due to a gash to his knee.
As for Tyrell Lomax, he required 30 stitches at different depths to his butchered knee.
But despite a fair few concerns, Sir John Kirwan believes the ABs will pick up the pieces.
They didn't give up. They kept going. One of the things they'll look at was the line speed of the South African defence, but that was because we couldn't get any forward ball. Lots to think about, but I think they'll put this behind them pretty quickly, All Blacks. Wipe the slate clean, get over to France and concentrate on that big first match.
To Kiwi rugby fans back home 2 weeks to go for the World Cup, should they be concerned?
Look, we lost the battle tonight, but there's still a war to be won. So
inability, though, to come up with answers tonight. Does that worry you a little bit, considering your next game is a World Cup opener?
Nah, not at all. Sorry, ask that question again.
No. I guess the inability to come up with answers on the field tonight.
Yep.
Does it worry you even a little bit, considering the next game is the big one in the World Cup?
Look, I think that first half we were down to 13 men. I thought our defence actually we scrambled really well. Considering our discipline wasn't good.
I know you didn't see that coming. To what degree were you surprised by the result, and which parts of the game were you most surprised by?
Probably just the way the ref interpreted it, to be honest, first and foremost, and that's what sort of started the flow. We said a few weeks ago that sort of set piece, Māori and discipline's probably going to decide this World Cup. There's a certain way that he interpreted that you couldn't touch the jumper, but from a defensive maul point of view, it's just used as a guide to get your timing right to hit in. But because he saw that as sort of interfering with the opposition before, those are where those advantages. And then because that's the system you trained, it's quite hard to sort of adjust that and get the timing right. And they didn't get the timing right, which led to the cards. And I think from there, there's some pretty solid D in that first part, but I think that sucked a lot out of the tank as well because they were covering cards and.